Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Page number 46 and 47. Raja Rashtrakratam Papam, Raja Papam Purohitam, Bhartaram Sri Krutam Papam, Sishya Papam Gurum Vajet. However, this does not mean that the husband passed over the wife. The king ruled with iron hand, and the Guru was a taskmaster with a stick in his hands for administrating corporal punishment. They were morally held responsible for their ward's behavior. They had to bear the burden of their wives, children's, ward's sins if they had failed to apply the corrections effectively. How was the Guru's behavior in such a condition? When the Guru knew this and was afraid of the accumulation of the demerits Papa due to Shishya's faults, he would have kept his own behavior so clean and above board that the student would be motivated by example. In Taittiriya Upanishad, the Guru tells the Shishya, "You follow the good behavior in us. Asmakam Sucharitani." It is such a Guru to whom the child should be entrusted early enough. Those days, every father knew Veda Shastras very well. Brahmins used to know the meaning and the chanting of Vedas, while others knew the gist and message. But when it came to teaching their own son, they took him to another Guru, possibly to avoid spoiling the child because of too much of parental liberty and blind love. The child had to learn obedience based on their inner respect to the institution of the Guru. You can glean this fact, though, through the Upanishads. Bharadwaja was a great learned Guru himself, but when it came to putting his son Sukesha in Gurukula, after a search, he took his son to Pipalada, with Sukesha holding Samit, or the pieces of small twigs usable in Yaga, for giving it to the Guru. Prasannopanishad starts like that. For easily pleased Gurus, offer of Samit was most welcome for the conduct of yajnas. There are many such examples. In Chandogya Upanishad, there is a mention of Svetaketu, who does Vidyabhyasam under his own father and does not fare well, where he goes to the king's court, there to be questioned by one Pravahana. This seems to be indirectly convey that education under his own father was not much appreciated. When he is called Adakkam in Tamil or Vinaya in Sanskritam, a quality that combines the humbleness and contentness is very difficult to obtain or cultivate. Especially with more education, pride that one is educated will keep increasing. This is elaborated in another story about Svetaketu in Chandogya Upanishad. He returns after a period of 12 years of Gurukula vasam under other gurus, with the pride that he had learnt everything. Then his own father shatters his pride and makes him realize that he knows nothing about Brahma Jnana. He causes his son to request with a bowed head that he may be pleased be given Upadesha by his own father on Brahma Jnana. The children were sent to other teachers for Gurukula Vasam for the main purpose of inculcating the essential quality of Adakkam. What we see now is that when sent to hostels, children's behavior becomes very worse. Nowadays, the reason for this is the teachers' lack of character qualities. The second reason is the strict framework of tight schedules that were enforced in the Gurukula. The most important part of the schedule was Bhikshacharyam, which means that to beg and collect alms. Immediately after the Yajnapavidam ceremony was over, the father of the boy would say Bhikshacharyam Chara, which means go and beg for alms and hand over what you collect to your Guru. Even if the father was very rich, the son will inherit all that one day. He must make his own son go through the experience of Gurukula Vasam and Bhikshacharyam. The boy is supposed to reply, Bhadam, Padam means okay. I will do as ordered. However rich the boy may be, he had to wear a strip of cloth around his loins and go to each house and standing with a begging bowl and say, Bhavati Bhiksham Dehi. This was to inculcate humility, humbleness, adakkam, and vinayam. The essence of education will be lost track if this adakkam was going to be missing. What he collected by begging was submitted to the Guru. He would ask the Sishya to hand over it to Guru Patni. The Sishya's daily food was dependent upon that. When he eats at home, so to his heart's content, and goes to school or college, the student couldn't care less for the teacher. The attitude would not be so if he had to eat out of the teacher's or his wife's hands. What he brings would be generally more than one man's requirements, but the arrangement ensures that he would get a feeling of dependency on his Gurukula instead of otherwise. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama.